welcome to Ukunique Spirits, where I am going to read the energy. And in this energy read, I hope to trigger you and help heal, because you're going to do the healing, some kind of situation in your life. So, take the energy as it resonates. Gender is fluid, timing's fluid, events are fluid. It's more about feeling it. If it pisses you off, hits your heart, makes you want to cry, makes you question things, that's what I'm here for. So I hope to inspire you. All right? So, what do we got? An argument, a fight, a disagreement, negative energy. Energy I do not like being in. Eight of Cups. Walking away. Walking away from that. Fuck yeah. That's what I'm talking about. So much better. Oh my god. So the very last rating that got cut off at like 4 minutes was so negative. I was trying to switch it around. Maybe that's why I had to delete it, because I was just like, I didn't end it, so I had to delete it. Like, I forgot to pause it. Still getting used to that. So, anyways, this is so much better, but it was pretty much the same cards, just read differently. This is so much better. Walking away from fighting, walking away from negative energy, walking away from it. And that can be in so many ways. That could be confronting it, that could be actually walking away from it, that could be having a conversation about it. Like, it just depends on where you at with the person. You know, some people aren't ready to have those conversations. Some people will just make them toxic. Like, you ever go up to someone and be like, it really, I get triggered when this happens, when you do this. And they're like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to trigger you. I was just doing this. And you talk about it and you have a conversation about where you both stood in the perspective of that situation. Then by the end of it, you're like, wow, like that totally opened my eyes to a whole new way, like, or you realize, oh shit, I was a fuckhead. I wasn't even thinking about you. I'm sorry. That's just, and you have that conversation. You can end that conversation with a nice, passionate night. I'm just saying. Yes, you can have a fight and end it with a passionate night, but it's toxic. It's not it's not you're fighting and it's negative, and there's just the negative energy, and the energy that comes out of that is so forceful. it it can get shit and people in trouble. When you're doing it out of love, it is such a more compassionate and intimate and fun experience than it is the other way around. So I feel like someone's just walking clearly away from the fighting energy, wanting to move to calmer waters, wanting to get out of this loss energy, wanting to get out of this deceptive energy, and wanting to get recognized for the growth that's happened in their life. But it's hard because if you haven't been expressing your life to people, then how can they acknowledge that in you? But then again, that's ego. If you need that acknowledgement, if you know you've done it yourself, that's all you need to know. I did this. I fucking did this. Fuck yeah. You know? Like, I I have a few of my own, and yeah, I'll share it with like the closest people in my life. Like, I had just one recently where I did this hike, and I I wasn't quite all put together, let's put it that way. And I did it. And that was a moment for me. And I was like, yeah. But like, the close people know exactly what happened. So it's getting out of your head. It's changing that thought process of just, do I need people to recognize this? Do I need to stay in this because people are recognizing me as a certain way? Or is this worth dropping and leaving this and not needing that recognition? You know? Right? Knowing that you did it yourself. just knowing that. Like, yeah, it's nice to have people say shit. Yeah, of course it is. But in the same hand, who does it mean more from? Yourself. And then the person that you're intimate with, right? And then possibly your parents and your family. And then your kids, or your kids and then your family, however you see things, like depending on what it is and their age and, like what perspective they can give. But sometimes you don't need it from any of them, you know? Sometimes nobody really knows what that means, too, Your accomplishment to yourself. You're just like, yeah, I didn't even know if I could do this, and then I did it like this? Fuck yeah! You know? Just that joy. People lose that joy. More people need that joy. What did I say? This is defensiveness. This is like, that's what needs to change. Stop being so defensive about what you want. What makes you happy? What the changes you make, the success you do. Why do you need other people to like it? Fuck that shit. Ooh, you wish for something stable, something grounded, something that you can depend on, something that you know will build, something that you know builds a legacy, something that you know won't fucking leave and will have your fucking back, right? Like, how hard is that? But is there justice needed to someone who's been cold and hard and not loving and not nurturing, like leaving you? Honestly, it's like if you were to go through a situation and you were hurt and you have a person and they don't help you during that time. That's this person right here. Right here. That the person that helps you is nurturing. The opposite of the one that leaves you in that is not. And that's what this card represents right here. Not being around when you need them the most in the nurturing meanings, like taking care of the dailies while you're recovering kind of thing. Justice is coming because of this attitude. So who have you been doing that to? Who's done that to you? Take it as it resonates. Thank you guys for being here. Oh, so we have someone who has been very honest, very communicative, it could be another woman. Could be because there's now a decision. A decision though that you see clearly, like this blindfold is right over, you ever a kid, your mom puts the hands over, but you can see underneath and you're like, oh yeah, I see what's going on. You know what I mean? That's what that blindfold is. You can see it. It's just, I mean, those swords are up. So you might be speaking it here soon. They're not down. You're ready to say the truth, to make your decision, to put down those swords and be like, this is the direction. Right? So I think I'm going to take it over to the extended and let's see what direction. I don't even know who's going towards, but we don't even have another person. We have this phantom person, but it's about a Queen of Swords and a Queen of Cups reversed. All right? So that's what I have for you. If this resonates, follow me over on Patreon, and the links are below or over in the About page. And otherwise, I will see you later. Peace, love, and light.